Oh boy. Oh shoot. Yep. Alright, I might be able to use the Scorpion to fix this. Let's unfold. Welcome back, friends. We are back on Western Wilds again here, and it's time to do a little bit of building today. So I've got our field getting aligned here. We've gotten everything fertilized. We got all the bales picked up, or I got all the bales picked up off camera because it took a while. And I did get everything behind me here mowed up too, just to get a little bit of extra hay. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't really considering how much was actually getting picked up when I put my bales away, and I was thinking, wow, I really didn't have that many square hay bales. But these bales, I think if I remember right, are coming out at like 50,000 a piece. So with 16 of them there, I mean, that's, if I'm doing my math right, I think over 7,500,000 liters of hay. That's going to be a lot of feed for cattle, and I really don't, I mean, right now I don't have that much cattle. I haven't looked at the math in a little bit, so I'm not sure exactly how much we're going to go through anymore with 2,000 grown cattle, but we're only at like 587 or something like that, so I think we're going to be good for a bit. Now, the plan, though, for our construction here is I'm going to be putting up some sawmills and factories and stuff for that, and I want to put them right inside of this little triangular section here, because quite honestly this is not going to be useful for us at all for fields, but I can put a field in this whole area behind us. So I'm going to knock all these trees down real quick. If you look at money, I have made quite a bit more money just from the cakes automatically selling. Now, here's the thing though too, and that is over halfway to our $100,000 goal, so we'll see. Once I can harvest that next batch of corn, we might be going up to $1 million or billion. No, $100 million goal, not 100,000. So yeah, we might end up going up to $1 billion instead, because it may not take very long if I do a full massive corn harvest with all of our grass fields like I was thinking. We might do that, but you'll see we gained quite a bit of money, and that's actually after I've spent another $2.5 million on forestry equipment, which I probably shouldn't have spent that much on forestry stuff. I probably won't exactly make it back very quickly or easily, but I think we're making enough money on that cake that I'm not too worried about it, because we're halfway to the goal and we've only done like one complete harvest, which means once I harvest this next batch of corn in, well, basically next game day. Oh, that was not a good turn there. After we harvest that next batch of corn, we're going to end up being able to make enough money to hit the 100 million. So I think we're fine just kind of spending some money on forestry stuff so that I can try and expand the fields a little bit, even if I don't necessarily need to. I mean, I know the premise of this was, yep, let's go and stick our hands right by the giant mulching machine. I know the premise was to get the money as quickly as possible, but I have been enjoying this series, and I don't know, I'm not the type that can just go ahead and skip through months and months and months just simply to go, okay, let's go and harvest and let's plant and then let's skip through to the next harvest type of thing. I mean, I know a lot of people enjoy that, you might enjoy that, but to be honest, it's just not how I can really kind of play. I feel like I should be doing the other stuff, like, it's just, I don't know, it's the way I do things, I guess. So we are almost cleared out with all these trees here, and then we can get to building. I don't think I'm going to clear out that other section. I probably should, just to make it easier for AI on that field, but it's one small spot on that field. It's not like we really are on that field that much. Mulch this down? Yeah. Alright. That should be a good amount of space here. Ooh, the other thing we'll do real quick before I build, because I meant to do that right away, and I promised I was going to do that this episode, but I forgot it for... Oh, we're going to turn off that annoying buzz. There we go. That can keep burning, I don't care. We are going to come over and buy our gold production here. And I definitely don't want to buy the biogas plant right now, because I do have my 2 biogas plants shut down again, because I'm just not producing enough silage quick enough for them. My next cut's going to have to be all silage, I think. Alright, so here is gold production. Oh, only 30,000. That's not even really a drop in the bucket to us right now. Oh, and hopping into this, what do you think? Should I buy another 9RX? There's one for sale right now in the shop. I think we're going to buy it. I probably don't need it, but... I mean, what difference does it make? Oh, hey. You know, I do need one for spraying. I mean, that sensor won't matter at all with herbicide, I suppose. No, we're going to throw that on there just because. I'm going to change that. We're going to get rid of our license plates. And then, just before I forget here, I know somewhere I've got a little tank for the front of it. I don't think it's under spray. Oh, maybe it is. There we go. I remember what that one goes. So I'm pretty sure this does fit on the 9RXs. So we're going to buy that too. All right. Oh, that took all of that stone. I didn't think that would take all that stone. Oh. Well, methane should start shipping over here. Same with water. We're going to deactivate that for right now. I didn't realize that needed water and methane. That might not run for a little bit because my methane gets produced by my silage getting burnt down. Oh well. Let's get back over this way and build our lumber area. And I know this is a little ways away from everything else I'm going to be cutting down and turning into fields, but it should be just fine. Yeah, it's going to work out just fine. We might have to trek some stuff further away, but this section's going to be the first thing that we cut down. And, you know, let me go to the map here instead. This section's going to be the first thing I cut down. And quite honestly, doing it up here means that it doesn't get in the way of me building any field, because this can all be one massive field, I think is what we're going to do. And then same as over here, I think we're going to just make one big massive field. Maybe two. Maybe we'll cut this off and then do one small one right here. Well, I say small, that's still a massive field, but yeah, I think that's the ultimate plan. I don't know if we'll really get that far, because with how quickly we're making money, I might not need to make any of that, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you'd rather this series keep going and see the entire map get turned into fields. Let me know. And if you don't want to and you'd rather me move on to something else once I get finished up here with 100 million, tell me that too. Like I said, I know I haven't been getting a ton of viewership on any of these, so... let's take a look here. I want two things, at least. We have the American Sawmill here. And we are going to be putting that like right up to this fence. You know, can I delete this fence? No. Okay. Just had to make sure. And we're going to kind of have it set up so that our load point is right in the middle of the road there, just because. Boom. Alright, so there's our sawmill. And then, even though I may not end up needing it, because I don't remember how much, you know, let's see real quick how much the sawmill takes. I think I'm going to put up a wood storage. And, of course, it's not telling me how much the sawmill holds. But I do have some rather fast productions, if you see, which is why I wanted this one. Let's put up the wood storage still, too. I'm not sure if we're going to need it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry with that. And same thing, we're going to spin this around. Because that way I've got where the wood pellets spawn kind of towards that. You know, that doesn't give me much room to pull anything out, though, because everything's going to spawn in there to pull out that way. It'd be enough to get a skid steer or something if I need to. I mean, I'm probably just going to do, like, an auto-load trailer or van or something if I don't just auto-sell them all anyways. I'm probably going to set them all to auto-sell, so I don't have to come back and pick them up. So let's put that right there, and then I would like to put up 1 or 2 platinum productions. And I know they won't go through stuff very quickly, but if I remember right, the shingles work out pretty well. And the animal stuff works out pretty well. Shingles are flooring. Maybe I'm thinking of flooring. Is there a flooring one? There's pet accessories. Ooh, that's a nice little one. Come on, you had a sweet spot. Right there. Barrels, furniture. I don't have any metal going. There we go, flooring. That's what I was thinking of, I believe. Ooh, that's a big one. Alright, maybe we'll do just the shingles then instead, because I want to say like both of those work out pretty well just because the amount you get out of a single plank. Kind of like back it up right about here. There we go. And I know both of those are screwing up this road a little bit, but I mean, I'm not really going to be using that road much. It's just kind of in the way for making a new field, which I'd probably have to cut off somewhere around here to give stuff enough time to turn around before it's hitting this factory too, but that's okay. Now the other thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and redo some of this texturing. I don't know if it's going to let me redo it around that factory now. I should have done this stuff before, I guess. Is that that? Yeah, that's that. All right. There we go. One nice big production area. Now, how does this already have wood chips getting piled in it? Or is that maybe just part of the decoration there that's got a little... No, it totally looks like it's getting wood chips. Alright, well, we'll have to start cutting down some trees shortly and get this over here. Now, the one thing I don't have here, which I might end up doing, I don't think that's going to be the case right away, is I do need to put in a new shed. But I think the shed we're going to start off with at least. Where are you? Really, one of you are out right now? Oh yeah, because I did skip ahead another day, I guess. We're going to come put a shed over here because I've got all of this equipment that's just scattered all over the place. And I really need something to store it all in. Now, I looked through and I was trying to find the absolute biggest shed that I could because I don't want to be taking these apart all the time to store them. I'm going to just kind of keep them like that as much as I can. And the largest one that I can get does have... The largest one I can get does have solar panels on top. And I wasn't going to do solar panels, but at the same point, it's so expensive and the solar panels make so little that I mean, we're not really going to be making anything off the solar panels. So I don't think that's cheating at all for what the premise of this was. I don't think I'd want to go up that far. If anything, I might almost want to put it like down more this way. You know, let's do that, because at some point here, we're going to redo that whole thing. I'm going to spin it around and do it this way, because there's a slight chance I could fit two of them. I don't really think I can. No, that would definitely be cutting into our grass field there. Could do another one this way. Oh, I think that works pretty good right there. Ooh. Maybe not. Yeah, all that's clipping through. I should have leveled first. I didn't remember how bumpy all this actually was. There we go. That's fine then. Just sell it off for the same price I'm getting it for. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go back like we would have been. But this time we'll pull it apart just a little bit so that it can do that. And do I want to just push it back? I could. We'll just leave it. Alright, now I'll be able to get all of my new machines. Well, all of my machines put away, basically. Let's see if this is going to fit right the way it should, and then we can take a look at all of my forestry equipment here so that I can take it all down. No, that does not fit. I guess that's not for this modded one or whatever this one is. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to buy another tractor. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that right this second. Let's take a look at everything I bought here. Because I got to take all this down to our lumber area so that we can start logging. I bought a bunch of new semis, probably more than I needed to. I guess not a bunch more. I got 3 semis total now. You already saw the Winter Wolf here. I wanted to say Timberwolf, but I knew it wasn't Timberwolf. You already saw the Winter Wolf. And I got a couple new trailers just so that I could haul stuff a little bit faster. I've got a... Wow. It's showing worn real fast. I got a brand new Volvo excavator, the larger one, with a couple of extra attachments here. And some mobile wood storage things. We've got the Volvo wheel loader just because it is the heaviest one, so it's easiest to lift larger stuff. The Scorpion King like we rented before, but this time we actually own it on a TLX 9000. Then we've got the case haul in here on the trailer we already had. The front loader stuff we already had, but a brand new skid steer with a DFM saw and a brand new Raptor with a mulcher, so that I can just use that on the stumps instead of trying to go back and get the Devour trees and lower that down and mess with it. Especially since that's all going to get turned to fields anyways, I figured if we make a field, it really doesn't matter, so we'll just use that. And then you did already see this wood trailer that I got. That was used on sale on top of a MAN 880 here with a crane, just in case I need it. Now, the American Sawmill is supposed to take containers too, so I probably will... Ooh, I don't want into that. I probably will do some containers also, because that would be a little bit easier. I think that'll have a little bit less impact overall on game performance too, because I think those... Ooh boy. Oh, shoot. Yep. Alright, I might be able to use the Scorpion to fix this. Let's unfold. Alright, let me turn my help menu back on because it's been a tiny bit since I've done this. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yes! Woohoo! Alright. We are back up. Let me try and kind of hold this back up a little bit here. And now I've got to be a little bit more careful here, because I definitely do not want to be wrecking into our cornfield. Let's detach. And we're going to put my winch back on here. I'm hoping that will actually be able to haul these well enough. I know it'll definitely winch them. You know, let's find... Well, if I knock it down that way, I guess it'll end up being right with some of the others. I'm just doing them real quick with the chainsaw so that I can drag them over, because I'm not going to worry about processing them down in size at all. This might be messy. It's just about the top of that one. Can I get... Wow. That'll really go far. I just wonder if I could have come all the way up over this way. No, not quite. Almost. Alright. Start winching, and I might have to redo this. Whoa, 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 whoa. That might work now. Well, I can't go very fast, but it's definitely dragging them. Oh, that's about to get stuck. Ooh. I would say that winch definitely has some power to it. Come on. There we go. This is going to get 2 of them at least? All? But at least one. So what? Alright, I think that got 1 of them. Go down this way. Shouldn't fit, but it does fit. Come on. Okay, I'll grab the winch from here. Be able to pull them right into my point. Yeah. There we go. Just so that you have at least a little bit of wood to get started with. There we go. And now can I figure out how much that should be able to take? A lot. I probably did not need the wood storage. Alright. Pull this out. Well, you know what? I guess I can leave this on this side, because if I do use it for any more winching, it's already sitting here, because we've got 2 on the back plus a winch on the front, and more power than anything else that I can winch with So for right now, this will be our big boy wincher. And I think I could put a dolly on the back of this if I wanted to too, to be able to winch. Maybe that's an idea. That'd give me 3. I think these can each hold like 5 trees also, so I might not need 3. All right. So that's our new forestry area and all the new forestry equipment. I'm not going to actually do any logging in this one because I think that we will save that for the next episode. I think we're going to call that it for this episode. I'm going to get all of my mowers put away, all of my equipment put away, everything cleaned up. And then the next episode here, we won't skip ahead any time. That'll still be on September 3rd here, which is the last day this month. And we'll do a little bit of a logging episode at least, because I do want to get those new productions going. All right, so thank you for watching. Everybody have a fantastic day and happy gaming.